Where that robbery happened? In
In
Marcy?
Marcy, right. They robbed them somewhere in Marcy on their side of the projects. Like, I don't know if it was in front
Breakbred,
of
Mookie.
Jay-Z building or if it was in
This
front
is,
of Tata building. I don't know who building it was in front of.
Dino the Jealous
I know
Girl. Right
that,
here.
God bless the dead, Knowledge
What's
B.
up, Mookie?
God bless the dead, Hash.
I'm
Knowledge
just,
B
you know,
and
trying
Hash
to
robbed
spend a little time with her, man. I don't spend enough time with these pups.
So now, before we even go
Because I had
let's
too many.
talk a little bit
I did
about
too many breedings at the same
culture
time, or around the
back in
same
86,
time.
86,
And I ended up with so many
86,
puppies that I
87. It was the
I
robbery
didn't have the
culture
time
that broke
to
it.
spend the kind of
So
time
everybody
I
was
like to
getting
spend
robbed.
with
I got
pups
robbed
before I
back
let
in
them
the
go.
days coming up too. So everybody that was
But with
playing
them
in the
ending
streets,
up having got
the robbery was a
coccidia,
part of the
even though
street,
that's
right?
cleared up or clearing up right now, ever since I got that,
You
not the
know,
Albon,
you
but
ain't
the
got to be soft to get robbed.
Torzo. I had to
Niggas
see it
would
written
throw away their
down
life
so I could
to
read
try
it.
to
Other
get
than that,
you
I
for
can't
that
remember the
logo
name of it.
back in the 80s.
And like you
It's
said,
like, you know, the
it's
medicine
not even
name be
about being
long and
soft,
hard.
homie. Like I said, on numerous joints that I did, it's about the drop.
That's her.
Whoever, if
Mookie.
somebody, you could be the toughest dude in the world, but if a dude
What's
back
up,
that
Mook?
ham out on you, and you could still have your joint on you,
What's
but if
up,
he
Mook?
get it out first and he got the drill on you, what you gonna do?
I'm sitting here
that,
listening to that St. Laz.
Knowledge B.
He talking to Black Knowledge.
It's not like
Some cat from the, I think he said he's from Sumner Projects or some shit like that. Somewhere right there by Marcy Project.
Quite sure that
I'm not from the
if
East
he
Coast,
didn't know
man. I'm a
dudes
Midwest
per se,
guy.
he knew who dudes were because, like, in hindsight, when I think
That's
about
right.
it, and when I had
Hold on,
conversations
let me
with
see
dudes
something.
about it, Knowledge B told me and Hash told me they didn't know who Son was. They just saw a dude with a fly coat on and some jewels, and we was robbing everything back then. Facts. If he wasn't a part of the team, if the big homies was like,
I guess he's saying some of his homies, Rob Jig and DeHaven and Tata and them,
it was just
back in the days.
That was the culture.
But it sounds like what he's saying is Jig and them came right back.
Myself and my team of
So he
dudes
keep
was
calling
down
him
in
Sean.
Marcy, sticking dudes
That
up,
shit be
whatever.
cracking
If
me up.
dudes didn't
It's
know us per
a
se,
celebrity
they knew
from
who
here
he was or
named
about
RL.
us because
And
that was the culture then. And that's
I remember
what we
he
doing.
was here one day. He was on the radio
So,
and shit.
the reason
People was calling up there, calling him by his real name and shit. You know what I mean? And he was like, man, this is one of the reasons I moved, man. Motherfuckers don't want to respect that I'm on something different, man. I'm not such and such no more. I'm RL now. And I felt him on that. Like my homeboy said something to me some years ago, right?
They gave me both our names.
Something about,
right?
I don't know, we was talking about Muhammad Ali or somebody, you know what I mean? Or we was talking about somebody in the hood, I don't know. But, you know, I had said something about,
Charlie,
you know, motherfucker can't get mad if you call them by their real name. And he said to me, he looked me in my face and said, my homeboy Q.
Names, right? They don't
said, homie,
they get tired of, yo, Knowledge born.
What's realer than the name you give yourself?
Somebody say, yo, Knowledge B. We both looking. So dudes be like, all right, listen.
I had to think about that, like, what's realer than the name you give yourself, man? That's real spill, you know what I mean? Like,
you, Charlie, you got a big
Jealous
head,
girl,
so
come here.
Gonna call you Knowledge B.
Come on.
So that's how.
She know not to come on this carpet. Jealous girl, come here, girl.
Did you completely
Come here.
trust Knowledge?
Come on.
Was y'all that tight? Were you
Jelly.
completely trusting
Come
him?
here. Come here.
Could you turn your back
Good
on him
dog.
without
There you
worry?
go. There you go. Good dog. Jealous girl. Good girl.
That's a good question, homie. And the reason it was a good question, right, is because
Good girl.
if you didn't come up with a dude from the
Jelly
sandbox,
is a talker,
meaning
man. Jelly would
y'all
talk
was
to you.
in school
She
together,
just,
y'all played as kids together from the early age
she
coming
just
up.
like talking, man. But this her
Right?
offspring
You
right
couldn't
here.
really trust dudes
First time
outside
she
of
been
that
bred.
immediate
I
circle.
think Jelly might have
Because
just turned
Brooklyn
5
was
this year.
the snake culture. Dudes was snaking dudes.
I think she was
left
born
and
in
right.
October or November.
So
I couldn't remember when I did her
to answer your
paperwork, so I
question with
just,
respect to Knowledge B,
it might be a month
originally,
off. But that ain't no big
when I
deal.
first started,
Come on, man.
rocking with him, I wouldn't have.
It might be a
wouldn't have
month
taken
off
back
because
with
I
him
couldn't
because
fucking
I was just
remember.
getting to know him.
Was it October or
And we
November? It
was
was one
doing
of
a lot
the
of
two.
stuff
Hey,
together.
all right, go back in there.
And
Because you putting your
dudes,
face too
listen,
close to my
perfect
face.
example of this. We go out on jumps. Dudes is tucking. I know you're familiar with the tuck. Dudes is tucking on the jump. So like let's say we got 4 or 5 dudes back down, and we supposed to split all the proceeds, whatever. He might get a chain in the medallion. Dude might slip the medallion off the chain, tuck the medallion in his pocket, and be like, yo, I got a chain. Dude might take a couple stacks out somebody's pocket,
I know somebody who did something like what he's saying right
and be
now.
Like, yo, this is what I got. So that's
My
the
cousin,
culture that we came from.
his cousin,
it was all, you know what I mean, fun and games or whatever.
and his
whatever,
cousin's
but we didn't look at
cousin.
it
You know, it's
as
my
nothing
cousin,
real
right?
serious.
My
You
flesh
know,
and blood
we
cousin.
crime, so it's not really
He went on a
ours.
stain.
That shit from somebody else.
He went on
At the end
a
of the
lick
day,
with
in
his
hindsight,
cousin,
when you
his
look back
flesh
at
and
it,
blood cousin. Now, I call him my
you
cousin
can
too because
see
we cool.
where
We real cool. He went on a stain with his flesh and blood cousin. And then the other cat was his cousin's flesh and blood on the other side of his family. You know what I mean? So everybody, they was all cousins, but not cousins to each other. So the other cat, I don't know his name, the one that set the robbery up, he ended up being the driver. So he ended up being the driver, and he goddamn it, let me see if I turn this down.
When we got
I
a
really
little
want to
bit
pause it
familiar
because I
with each
want to
other,
listen to
yeah.
that. My cousin's cousin. My baby, her baby mama, brother, sister, Mamika. But no, for real, my cousin's cousin. He the one set it up. The dude was cool with his dad, right? He knew the dude be having weed, he be having bread. So they went like early in the morning. They went early. I could talk about this. They went to jail. Motherfuckers went to jail. I still ain't gonna say no names, but they went to jail and shit. Except for my cousin got away. I'm gonna tell you how. So they go early in the morning, like school hours or some shit. And they go there, boom. Why did they go to the door? I can't remember how they got to the door. Because bro that set it up, of course, he don't go to the door. I'm gonna hit you right back, bro. He don't go to the door. He sits and waits in the car, like down the street or whatever. So my cousin and his cousin and somebody else, I think it was 4 people all together. Who was that fourth? The third person that went in. Can't remember who it was, but I know him too. I know them all very well. So boom, they go to the door. I can't remember how they got in, but they got dude to crack the door. They forced their way in. Boom. They rolling him up. He don't want to get his shit up. Boom. So they whooping his ass. They don't pop him or nothing like that, but they kick him in his motherfucking ass. Now, my cousin got hands. Bro could fight. I mean, he's a little off his square right now. But the brother could fight, right? So they rose him up bad. They beat him down. They got strapped. They hit him in the head with the strap and shit like that. Finally, they get what they get. Now, my cousin done found some bread in there. My cousin's a dirty motherfucker, too. So my cousin done found some bread in there. He cuffed it. He cuffed the bread. Whenever something go wrong, they come running out. When they're running to the car, like I said, it's early in the morning, school hours. So when they're running to the car, it's a pig out there. I don't know if he's watching the school bus or something like that. But he's not really on nothing. But he fuck around and see them running. And he just thinks something funny. He get on top of it. Boom, they jump in the car. High speed chase go on. They flying. Pew, 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 pew. So pigs on their ass.